So, what is the historical basis for the Philippines' claim in the West Philippine Sea, and how close it again align with international law?
Certainly, the Philippines' historical basis for its claim in the West Philippine Sea is rooted in its geographical proximity to certain features in the area, as well as its historical occupation and use of these features for various purposes such as fishing, navigation, and resource extraction. These historical activities demonstrate the Philippines' continuous and effective control over the territories in question, which is a significant factor in asserting sovereignty under international law. Moreover, the Philippines' claim aligns with the principle outlined in the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea, or UNCLOS, to which is a signatory. UNCLOS establishes the legal framework for the maritime rights and boundaries, including the delineation of exclusive economic zones, or EEZ, and the right of coastal states to exploit and manage the natural resources within their respective zones. By adhering to UNCLOS, the Philippines asserts its rights to the maritime resources with its EEZ in the West Philippine Sea. This combination of historical occupation and adherence to international law forms the basis of the Philippines' claim in the West Philippine Sea and provides a legal diplomatic foundation for its effort and safeguards its sovereignty and rights in the region.
So, thank you. And how have diplomatic efforts and on its territorial claims in the West Philippine Sea?
Diplomatic efforts, including arbitration cases like the Philippines versus China, have been pivotal in shaping the Philippines' stance on its territorial claims in the West Philippine Sea. The favorable ruling in 2016 invalidated many of China's claims, boosting the Philippine confidence in its legal position under UNCLOS. These efforts have strengthened the Philippines' resolve to assert its sovereignty while promoting regional stability and adherence to international law.
And what evidence exists regarding the allegedly secret deal between Rodrigo Duterte?
Regarding the alleged secret deal between Duterte administration and China, concrete evidence remains elusive. Critics have raised concern about potential agreements or understanding between the two governments regarding the West Philippine Sea, but specific details or documents supporting such claim have not been publicly disclosed. As a result, the impact of any alleged deal on the Philippines' sovereignty in the region remains a subject of speculation ongoing scrutiny. Before the Duterte administration, the West Philippine Sea issue already existed, with tension rising due to overlapping territorial claims among several countries, including the Philippines, China, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, and Brunei. The Philippines have been actively asserting its sovereignty and maritime rights in the region through diplomatic means, legal avenues such as arbitration cases, and cooperation with other nations. The situation was characterized by disputes over features such as reefs, shoals, and islands, as well as concerns over freedom of navigation and access to marine resources. That's all.
So, thank you for your time.
Good afternoon, sir. I have a question to you about issue in our country about West Philippine Sea. First is, how have regional tension, including military and activities and claims in the West Philippine Sea?
So, regional tensions, military activities, and resource exploitation have significantly influenced the Philippines' approach to asserting its claims in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines has pursued diplomatic avenues, international arbitration, and partnerships with other nations to reinforce its claims and protect its interests in the region, particularly against China's expansive claims and assertive actions. Military cooperation agreements and strategic alliances have also been sought to bolster defense capabilities and deter potential aggression. Additionally, the Philippines has engaged in multilateral forums and initiatives to address regional security concerns and promote maritime stability in the area.
Thank you, sir. Second question is, what are the implications of the Philippines' engagement with other nations and ensuring maritime security in the West Philippine Sea.
So, the Philippines' engagement with other nations, particularly the United States and ASEAN, or Association of Southeast Asian Nations, has significant implications for addressing disputes and ensuring maritime security in the West Philippine Sea. The Philippines has long-standing defense alliance with the United States, which provides security assurances and military assistance in times of need. Enhanced military cooperation and joint exercises between the two countries strengthen the Philippines' defense capabilities and serve as a deterrent against potential aggressors. The U.S. presence in the regions help balance against China's growing influence and assertive actions, providing support for a rules-based order and freedom of navigation in ASEAN. The Philippines actively participates in ASEAN lead mechanisms such as the ASEAN Regional Forum or ARF and the East Asia Summit or EAS, providing avenues for dialogue and cooperation on regional security issues. ASEAN's collective approach to engaging external powers promotes stability and confidence building measure in the region. The Philippines, along with the other Asian member states, advocate for the peaceful resolution of disputes based on international law, including the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea or UNCLOS. Overall, engagement with the United States and ASEAN forces the Philippines' efforts to address disputes diplomatically, enhance maritime security, and uphold the rule of law in the West Philippine Sea.
Thank you, sir. The last question is, how do you think does the documentary affects the maritime industry?
The impact of documentary on the maritime industry and inspiring seafarers can vary depending on its content and the issues it addresses. There are some potential effects. First is awareness and education. Documentaries can raise awareness about various aspects of the maritime industry, including changes faced by seafarers, environmental issues, and innovations in the field. This increased awareness may lead to greater public support for initiatives aimed at improving safety, working conditions, and sustainability with the industry. Second is policy and regulation. Documentaries highlighting issues such as maritime safety, labor rights, or environmental concerns may influence policymakers to enact new regulations or strengthen existing ones to address this issue. This could lead to changes in industry practices and standards. And the third is career consideration. For aspiring seafarers, documentaries can provide valuable insights into the realities of life at sea, including the challenges and rewards of the profession. They may also showcase opportunities for career advancement, specialized training, or involvement in maritime conservation. And the fourth is public perception. Documentaries portraying the maritime industry in a positive light can help improve its public image and attract more individuals to pursue careers in the field. Conversely, documentaries highlighting negative aspects such as accidents, pollution, or labor abuses may raise concern among potential recruits and stakeholders. As for how it might affect me as a future seafarer, it could shape my industry, inform my career choices, and influence my advocacy efforts of the improvements in maritime safety, welfare, and environmental stewardship. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.